Hey, how about them tops, son?
All day, SEC boys. SEC, they supposed to be SEC. Jersey all day, baby.
You're listening to the Red Out Podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome into a Red Out short clip here. This is from our latest episode. Hope you enjoy. So
ranked.
Ranked, we're celebrating Christmas. I had to do a lot of shopping today. Christmas movies. I guess, Jared, would you like to go first on Christmas movies?
Sure. No pressure or anything.
No pressure.
I can already tell that we're already kind of on the same wavelengths with those. Like, I'll do maybe, I guess, the top three, but I mean, 2 and 3 are from the same series because I don't really care. I mean, I would definitely say, like, I was raised on Jingle All the Way. I appreciate it. I think it's pretty good.
That is wild. That is the first thing that comes out of your mouth. Is
that's a great.
All the way. I love that movie, but it's like that is very unexpected.
Yeah, I think you had that.
It's good. I mean, I have like that sentimental thing to it. But all time are the Home Alone movies. I don't know about y'all, but to me, number one is the second one, Lost in New York. I love it. It is my all-time favorite, and the original one, the first one, is number 2. But I mean, they're both incredible.
So Jingle All the Way at 3, Home Alone 1 at number 2, and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York as number 1.
And Donald Trump gave him directions. Just saying.
Which I totally forgot about, so they brought that up.
I saw the meme of that. That's great.
Yeah.
First off, I want to know what Kevin McAllister's dad does. That dude's got to be in drugs.
Yep.
He has got the biggest house I've ever seen.
And he works in the family business.
That's
yeah. His last name is it Mick Callister? Yeah, there's some Irish mob ties there.
Hey Matt, what you got, bud?
Man, I didn't think of Home Alone, but my family, we watch Christmas Vacation all the time. That's like the one movie that we watch during Christmas for sure.
Cross that off my list.
Probably
I'm going to talk about it. I don't care.
But that's definitely number one. And then I'd say Home Alone's up there. I didn't think of that one. Jingle All the Way was in there. And I had it pulled up on my computer, and the computer blew up on me right before we got on here.
It actually exploded. He's still picking glass out of his cheeks.
Yeah, I'm a warrior, though. Look, I'm bleeding to death, but I'm going to finish this daggone podcast.
And then he's going to eat the vomit so he gets it back.
To the tops!
48 minutes into it. Man, he's got a lot of blood. Let's keep it up.
There's blood everywhere. There's so much blood. It's everywhere.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to have to send Devin over to his place and pick him up.
Yep.
Yeah, he's our way. He is host.
Yep.
We on the north end of the county, Hoss.
I'm at the Minute Mart on 3 Springs Road in the parking lot.
Just hold pressure, buddy.
Well,
just hold pressure.
Little aside on that about how dumb people can be with that. So my brother-in-law is a medic, right?
Gotcha.
In the Army.
Okay.
And he hates taking care of like the newbies, right? Like when he comes in, like the basic guys. But that's been his thing. So he's home for Christmas one year, and he gets a phone call from one of his buddies in his squad. And it says, "Hey man, I just wrecked my motorcycle. I'm bleeding a lot. What do I do?" And he's like, "What do you mean? What do you do? Call the hospital, you stupid!" He goes, "You're in Missouri. What do you want me to do about it?" And he's like 19-year-olds. They don't know. They're just like their first thing is call doc.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, what are you gonna do?
What do you mean call me? You call 911, fool. What do you think I'm going to tell you? Take 2 Motrin and go to bed? It's all right.
Which is pretty much all he does.
I can't feel my leg. Well, then you should call a doctor, not me.
We still tell the stories like stupid 19-year-old like E1s. But anyways, my favorite Christmas movies and number 3, I love the live-action Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay, Jim Carrey's amazing.
Jim Carrey's, and I was like reading.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Unlike the stuff, because the only reason I say that is because me and Sarah watched that last night. Like reading up on how crazy Jim Carrey was, like that dude would disappear for like 4 days at a time when filming, and nobody knew where he went. Fun fact: he was just doing a whole bunch of drugs.
Yeah, he's
which makes sense when you watch that movie.
Yeah,
like, you have to do drugs to do that. So I love that one.
That does add up.
Number 2. I really like the Christmas Story, just because even though it's overplayed, like if they wouldn't do the 24-hour marathons, like I just like the nostalgia.
Oh yeah,
because that's they should not that's killed it for a lot of people. But like before that, like the fra ra ra ra, that's great. And then so pure nostalgia on that one. And the number one, I don't care if Matt already said it. Christmas Vacation is far and away the best Christmas movie on.
There's no competition.
Like it's like, you know how Alabama plays a different style of football, that like they're playing a different sport than everybody else. That is Christmas Vacation with the rest of college football.
Yep.
It is absolutely like
it's right.
Like like Snots the dog. I mean, just like,
you feeding your dog under the table? No, I probably just got in the trash.
Yeah, like oh my
What
god, the squirrel catching on and like roasting the cat.
The cat was the best one.
Yes.
If he had 9 lives, he just wasted them all.
Like Cousin Eddie, man. Hocking up a chicken bone, it's alright.
So, I like the classics. So I like A Wonderful Life.
Okay.
I like to watch it at least once at Christmas.
Yep, tradition.
Elf. You got to.
Oh, I forgot about Elf. Yes, Elf is so good.
Yeah.
Elf is really good too. That's another one.
And of course, my top one has got to be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation.
But I am going to throw out a controversial one and see if you all agree. First off, I'm going to see if you think it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Die Hard.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie and it's real good.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I would consider it a Christmas movie.
Okay, Jared, what do you said you think it is? Matt, what do you think?
All right, I'll go against it then. No,
Good.
it's not.
Good. I'm against it too. So we've got a tie.
It's my favorite Christmas movie. It's not a Christmas movie. Yeah, no, I do think it's a Christmas movie, and I think it's awesome.
I think Bruce Willis said it wasn't a Christmas movie.
Okay,
so.
what Bruce Willis says.
Yeah.
He didn't write it.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
He wasn't even. He was their third choice to do that movie. There's also a thing where he's like walking barefoot.
Yeah.
Those aren't his feet. Those are like giant rubber feet.
Well, yeah, there's like glass everywhere.
Well, that was what they spent. I watched a video on this other day. They spent on Die Hard. They spent $130,000 on just different types of glass in that movie.
Nice.
And think like this is like mid '80s. It's a crap ton of money to just spend on glass.
Okay, and another fun fact I saw about that movie: there is no way that a person can fly off the top and then break the glass and come back in. No. That glass is so strong, like it could be hit with like a 50 caliber bullet.
Well, and what's also awesome about that is the Hans Gruber, like the drop at the end when they drop Alan Rickman. So they were going to CGI or like they were going to rig it up like animate it a little bit.
It's going to be awful, yeah.
So what they did is like, he's like, okay, I'll do it, but I need you guys to give me a countdown. It's like 3, 2, 1, go. And they're like, okay, cool, we'll do 3, 2, 1, go. And so he's hanging there, and they go on 3. And so that face that he makes is him being scared out of his mind because they didn't tell him. The director's like, we ain't dropping him on go. Like
it's gonna be like 2. You gotta do like 1, 2.
Yeah, they went 3, boom. And so that face that he makes, that iconic falling scene, is his butthole puckering real tight.
Well, yeah, I mean, duh.
Because he dropped 25 foot onto the mat.
That's still pretty crazy. Anything over 15 foot is a traumatic injury, just so you know. So if somebody falls off a 15-foot ladder, you need to call an ambulance because that's going to hurt.
I'm fine. You're bleeding out your eye. You're not fine.
Dude, you look like Glenn from The Walking Dead. You've got to go to the doctor.
I'm fine.
But, yeah, got you fun facts for Die Hard and all the good Christmas stuff in here. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And
there's one last thing I gotta say though. It would be an injustice for me as a Miami Dolphins fan not to mention the miraculous play from this Sunday that beat the New England Patriots. It was beautiful. I'm incredibly thankful because Tom Brady doesn't know how to win in Miami, and Rob Gronkowski is a fool for trying to tackle Kenyon Drake. That's all I have to say.
The only justification I've seen for him being on the field was that they thought they were going to throw a Hail Mary, and he was going to.
Tannehill cannot throw a football 70 yards.
Here's the problem.
First of all, it was 69 yards touchdown, which is very nice. And I mean, everything about that play was just spectacular. Well done.
It was pretty nice. I'll give him that.
Okay, I know Gronk is a big feller. Yeah. And if you want, Hail Mary in the end zone, you want a bunch of tall guys. But he's held together with, bubble gum and screws. He's more machine than
braces,
man. Yes. At this point, that dude cannot...
He's basically a 6'6" Cody Hughes.
He can't jump. When are you going to have him out there jumping? I'd rather have a 5'6" guy with hops than some 6'6" dude who literally can't leave his feet without going through 3 surgeries and being on the IR for a month.
Dude, he's like the 2018 version of Darth Vader.
Seriously, that's exactly.
I'm pretty sure he was in that scene, except it was Gronk, and he's sitting up, and Belichick's got the hood on, and he goes, "Lord Vader, do you hear me?"
Lord's Gronk. He's like, "Pass me a beer. Give me a natty, bro."
Where's my boat?
Parody.
In your anger, you smashed your boat. No.
That's pretty good Darth Vader. No, we'll have to talk about the Gronk.
I hate that, but anyway.
We'll have to talk about the Gronk cruise at some point.
We'll have to talk about the Gronk cruise next time.
That's good stories.
But, as always, thanks for listening tonight, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're listening to us on YouTube. Subscribe on iTunes and follow us on Podbean. And, as always...
What? Grace died 20 years ago. She can't hear herself fart in a nitroglycerin plant.
I can't.
Follow the Towel Rack for all your media content daily. They've been an awesome group, and glad they brought us on, as always.
Churn out more content than, they're getting stories that WBKO's not even
They get stories that the Daily News doesn't even get.
Yeah, exactly.
So, follow the dudes. And, as always, God bless America. Go Tops.
Go Tops.
Go Tops.